EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Now it's Wilson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Burrow will throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back to Mixon on first down. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On the screen, Bernard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively. To get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
C.D. Lamb on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 24-yard line.
Now DiNucci. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
DiNucci. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
The Bengals 24-yard line.
This thrown quickly on to Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is DiNucci. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is DiNucci. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10, Joe Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described, an interception. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's DiNucci to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Play action. It's DiNucci. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Erickson now to return. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
2 yards.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
To number 82.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That's good.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
6-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The return man, Wilson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Chidobe with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and
now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
47-yard line.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Bengal 1st down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Eluding the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On the screen, Bernard. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.